Welcome to 1 Minute Tennis Lessons with the Tennis Mentor. I'm going to show you 3 reasons why hitting cross court is usually the best option. When hitting cross court from corner to corner, you have a longer distance than you would if you were hitting straight down the line. In singles, you have 4.5 feet longer distance than you would if you were hitting down the line. And when playing doubles and the tram lines are involved, you have an even bigger distance. Reason number 2 is when hitting cross court, you're hitting over the lowest part of the net. If you were to go down the line instead, you're going over a much higher part of the net, again giving you less room for error. The final reason why going cross court is usually the best option is you don't have to move as far after you've hit the shot. If you're going cross court into this corner, then you can recover slightly off center on your half of the court. When aiming down the line, you need to recover to the opposite half of your side of the court. Going down the line can be a lot riskier, so do it at the right time when you've got a shorter ball or a slower ball, or when your opponent's out of court. Welcome to 1 Minute Tennis Lessons with the Tennis Mentor. In this video, I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't be recovering to the center of the court. There will be occasions where you can recover to the center, but generally you don't want to, and here's why. When playing singles, your aim is to make things as tough as you can for your opponent, and pushing them into the corners of the court can be a good way to do that. If you push your opponent into this corner of the court, their 2 options are to hit a shot straight down the line, or they could hit the other half of the court hitting an angle cross court. Now your job is to recover to the center of those 2 furthest points, which would be slightly off center here. The only time you should recover to the middle is if you've actually hit the shot straight down the center of the court. Because if this is the case, your opponent's options to hit the corners are now limited to a more central channel, and the center point is straight down the middle. So the only time you should recover to the center of the court is when you've hit down the center of the court. Be sure to subscribe to see more. Welcome to 1 Minute Tennis Lessons with the Tennis Mentor. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can get more out of your hitting sessions when you're playing with somebody of a different standard to you. It's not always easy to find hitting partners that are exactly your standard. Sometimes you're playing with players stronger than you, and sometimes you're playing with players that are weaker than you. But that doesn't mean that both players won't benefit from a session. Let's take, for example, if the player at this end is advanced and the player at this end is intermediate. When playing points against each other, try adjusting the court size to make things more challenging for the advanced player. For example, you could play singles court against doubles court. You could play half court against full court. Or you could play full court against deep zone. If either player hits a ball outside of their given zone, a point goes to the other player. Be sure to give these a try next time you're playing with somebody who's a different standard to you. Enjoy!